Hello friends, this is Scott, and it's now winter, and so I'm going back and through some archive footage and catch up on some videos during the season that I didn't quite get to. Snow is on the ground, or it's been melting, but we're supposed to have another big storm tonight. It's a couple days after Christmas. Now this goes back to vlog 11. This is at the project garden. One of the first things I did was taking a look at this apple tree that was totally overgrown. The fruit was getting to be, it's supposed to be a full-size fruit, but they were the size of quarters. This tree just needed either to a major haircut or just kill it off and cut it down because it wasn't going to produce any fruit, any decent fruit. As you see here, I went to work on this tree, and I had a little fun with the homeowner. I played a little joke on him that I was cutting down all of his trees, but all I did was whack the crap out of this one. And it needed it. There's lots of grapes in the background you'll see, so they fill in, and it's a little hard to see the progress, but I drastically pruned this tree, and I didn't know if I killed it or saved it. And as you see here, I just whacked it. There's a lot more shaping to do, but I just went after it, and just to get it into a manageable form, so we'll see if we could get any new growth out of it. Again, it's nice to have 2 or 3 or 4 central leaders coming off the main trunk. This tree was so misshapen that I've only got a couple. I'm going to grow, if it lives, I'm going to grow some other ones and train them so that it's a much fuller tree. Miraculously, though, we started to see signs of life after a couple weeks. And you see a little bit more coming out from the cuts. Anytime you make a cut, as I've said in previous pruning videos, you stimulate side growth. The buds of some of the limbs that I missed, or some of the twigs, were starting to leaf out. As you see here, it still looks pretty shabby, but it's alive. As the season progressed, more and more growth appeared on various areas of the tree. And it still has a long way to go, but you can see that all areas of the tree are still alive. And as the summer progressed further, midsummer, it had pretty good growth going on. And more growth. As you see, the grapes are filling in, so it's a little hard to see. And more growth. As we see, we did not kill this tree. And here's a look. There's a shot up the tree here, and you can see it's got pretty good growth. This is a multi-year process to get this tree back into production. I'm just letting it grow right now. I've already stunted its growth or shocked it. I want it to just fill out, just get as much energy back into the tree as possible. And then I will be going through and pruning it more and shaping it more and probably topping it so it's not so tall. But here's more toward fall, and you can start to see the grapes have died off, and you can start to see more of the growth of the tree, and it did fill in pretty good. And here's a better view as we're looking down the tree, right as the leaves are starting to change, that this tree is definitely leafed out well. And again, I will be going through this tree, and I will be looking at the areas that I want to save, and then I'll be pruning some more. But I just wanted it right now to get as much energy as it could going into winter. And then next spring, we'll take another look at this tree and see what other cuts. And the cuts will be a lot less drastic in the future. I'm just going to be doing a little at a time. But the homeowner was sure I killed this tree, and I think he was willing to put money on it. But as we can see, it's alive and well. And we will revisit this tree in the future, and we'll see what we can do to make it produce real-size fruit, because it was definitely a good fruit tree in the past, good apple tree. Here's a look back at what it looked like. If you like this kind of video and want to continue to follow me on my journey in living my best rural life in the city, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'd love to hear from you with a comment. Thank you.